All right, go.
Jesus enters the temple and overturns the business being conducted in a holy place. He sends the merchants fleeing from his anger. He wants the temple to be a place of prayer and worship only. The disciples are confused by his radical actions, directed at the Jewish hierarchy as well as the Romans. The disciples don't understand what he is doing and wonder what he thinks he will accomplish. Joyful anticipation is giving way to doubt and confusion. As the number of cases of COVID increased, there was much confusion, no answers, and no clear plan of how to respond to COVID-19. No one was in charge. We all felt vulnerable and unprepared. How did you cope during that time and at other critical moments in your life? Did you feel God's presence? Did you feel alone? Were you confused about what was happening? Here are a couple of stories by my friends from St. Peter's with what their experiences were. This past year, I found myself turning more and more to prayer and faith that God would bring us through this weird time. Panic, uncertainty, and sadness were all a part of my experience. Faith kept me hopeful and helped me deal with day-to-day changes that were exhausting. For a long time, I could not figure out why everyone was concerned. Wasn't this like the flu? I listened to the news to find answers, but there were no answers. We just didn't know, and that was really scary. I needed to know how to protect myself. What was going to happen next so I could be prepared? Not knowing made me feel very vulnerable. O God of peace, who has taught us that in returning and rest, we shall be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall be our strength. Lift us through your Spirit to your presence, where we may be still and know that you are God. In Jesus Christ our Lord.